Hey, and welcome back. Grill Garage here. We have the Hbsan Zino Mini SE with a 10-inch tablet because we found a little problem. We're testing out the theory about how you can get beyond the limitation of the Waypoint missions for the Hubsans. They have a limit of 5,000 meters, 5,000 distance and 5,000 radius. So how do we get beyond that? Just like with the Fimi, they have the red line. You can't go beyond the red line with the X8 SE, but you can with the Mini. Is there a way to break that barrier? That's in the next video. This one we're going to talk about the Hbsan Zino Mini SE. Now we know we have a few problems. Okay, we have problems with saturation and the camera, etc. Not interested in that. What happens if you go beyond its limitations? Will it let you go or won't it? That's one. The second one was, and we're looking here, and I've got my little pointer here, and in the waypoints here, I've got it set at 55 high and 250 for altitude, maximum route distance. I changed it to 800. I'm going to change that to 250. And I change that to 250, okay? And 0 pause, so 250 meters. So if I go beyond 250 meters in either the distance or out, it should not allow me to do it. So what happens, right? Okay, the next thing I want to look at here is, if I go back into here and I go down to, where was it? Is it aircraft? Yeah, height above ground below the aircraft. I'm going to fly out there over some water, and then I'm going to switch it to that, okay, and see if it changes in the altitude, okay? But first we're going to do a small waypoint mission. And we know, what's our video set at? On our video set at 2.7 at 30. And we want our saturation a little higher than that, so we're going to go about 168. Yeah, something like that. 165. 160. Yeah, we're going to go that route. Okay? And everything else is on general. Okay? So, we still don't have the size satellites. We're at number 9. So we're going to take the time, and it's just stopped raining. A little blue patchy sky here and there. It's been raining all day. I wanted to get this up, and I want to get the other one up before it gets too dark. So we're in waypoints here. Now, I had to use this 10-inch tablet because I'll run a little clip here about what happened when I had my Samsung Galaxy 9 Plus. And look at this, what happened here. The actual, I got to this point, and as soon as I clicked on it, a white bar appeared on the right side, the navigation bar, and I couldn't get rid of it. And if I do that, watch this, okay? See that? See here on the right side here, there's this little thing here. That gives me all kinds of things that I can do. And my history, I don't have anything in on this tablet yet, except I couldn't see any of that because the navigation bar was there. So if anybody knows how I can get rid of that on a Galaxy phone, let me know. Or is it in the app? I did change the permissions in the app itself to go above apps. So not play in the background, but play on top of apps. So we'll see what happens. So here we have, and you do either draw or pin, and I'm going to pin one there. Okay, then we're going to shrink this down a bit, and we're going to, well, we don't have much of a, I should have loaded. Okay, there we go. It says right there, you're beyond the 250 meter maximum. Well, I'm going to say keep it, see what happens. I'm going to fly to that one, same thing, keep, and I'm going to come back. Here we are, right there. Keep, okay? And we're going to, point of interest, Is there any point in doing that? Sure, why not? Let's do a point of interest. Boom, right in the middle. Okay, and we all should be up at 55 meters. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're waiting for that satellite to come in so we can get this thing up in the air, and we're going to execute this as soon as we can. Okay, we have 11 satellites we're waiting, and it is the Hbsan Zino Mini Se, which takes a while to get satellites, but we should be getting them pretty soon. I see some blue patchy sky up there. That's great. And if we go back to this, we know that we've got our camera is on there. Our camera is 160. Everything's good. We don't have HDR. Don't have to worry about it. Okay, fine. Let's go. Just wait. Oh, there we go. Let's get it up. Okay. There it goes. It's up. And it's just hovering there. Can we see that? Just for kicks and giggles here. Whoop, there we go. There it is. It's hovering. Come back to me. Put this thing back in here again. Okay, there we go. Something like that. Okay, let's get it up in the air. Put that in my thing here. There we go. We're still doing good. Okay. Let's get it up this way a bit and up. This way. Okay, up it goes. Now the reception is not that great. I will admit it is not that great, but we are up at there we go, 25 meters, up to 30, 40. There we go. Okay, we're going to point that camera down a bit. There we go, and we're going to start that video. And we're going to go back to our thing here. We're going to upload it. Return to submit. Waypoint radius exceeded. Some points in this mission have exceeded. Limited. Do you need to delete these waypoints? Retain and submit. Oops. Doggy's got part of this thing here. Sorry about that. Where are we here? Something like that. Okay, I guess that's right. The dog got the corner of it. Anyway, so let's start it. Okay, boom. And there it goes. What's going to happen? So it's climbing to the 55 meters right about now, and it's going to number 1 at 55 meters, and it should be focusing on that middle section. What happened to my thing here? My goodness. These puppies are just, I know it's almost their dinner time, isn't it? And they're eating a, there we go. They're eating a towel. I don't know. Where is it? Oh, it's number 1. And I have set it at 0 pause. So we're going to see what happens. And you can see it on here, the way it goes. And I'm sure at some point we're going to lose connection, because that's what the Hbsan Zino Hbsan Zino Mini Se does. But I see some blue sky. If we lose connection, it continues automatically. You don't have to set it. You don't have to do anything special. The only issue is at the end, it hovers. It doesn't return to home. But if you didn't have a connection and it ended, it would hover for about 4 or 5 seconds. Then it would return to home in a fail-safe mode. So that's good. So we've got it going around there. I just want to have a look at this a little bit here. There we go. The video reception does not look that good here, but I can tell right off the bat that the saturation is a lot better than way up at 200. So it's way out at number 2, and our battery is up there at 86%. So that's pretty good. So we know that even if we set, because we've done it here in a smaller version at 250 meters, if we set it at a maximum, doesn't matter what you set it at, you can overwrite it and overwrite it. So as long as you know how long you can fly, you can do a waypoint mission, and it will automatically continue when you disconnect. Now, I do encourage you to watch my full-length video called The Cliffhanger, and I'll put that up here somewhere. Okay, the cliffhanger with the Hbsan Zino Mini Se that I went out and I thought I'd lost it for sure. Okay, oh, we're coming to number 3 now. Okay, see, number 3. This tablet's not that bright, but it's okay right here. And I'm just leaning against the post here, so there you go. So it's there, now it's coming to the last one, okay? And we're still up at 84%. So we know we can keep and disregard the warnings. This is all I'm asking Fimi to do, because on their big bird, the flagship, the X8 SE, you can't. It says, nope, you can't do it. Now, I have had a viewer mention, what if you make a first waypoint, say 800 meters out, the second waypoint at 1500 meters out. You don't start your waypoint until you're almost at the first waypoint. Will it go past the barrier? That's the next one coming. That's the next what ify, okay? This one seems like you can, as long as you got battery life, you can send it out. And we didn't we didn't disconnect at all here. But if it did, it would continue to go. No problem at all. At the end, you'll see, as long as you're connected, you will, okay? Now I hit this thing here, okay? The maximum speed, unfortunately, is only 5 meters per second. That's a nice video speed, but it really limits the distance you can go, okay? But fortunately, the Hubsan Minis, all the Minis, have a huge flight time. Huge flight time. So it's finished, and it's just hovering, okay? It's just hovering there. So let's bring it home, okay? Let's bring it home, and we'll hold this button on the controller. Return to home. There it comes, okay? And it's coming back, and all I want to do is to come over us and stop. And it's still recording the video. There we are. And it's up at 50, oh, it's up to 79 meters. Wow. Okay, let's stop that. Because it had to go up to 79 meters. I guess my return to home is 79 meters. So let's stop that. Let's go into here, and we're going to stop that video. Go into here, and what's our return to home? It's 80. That's why. Oh, don't do that. Oh, that's why it's not that strong. There we go. Sorry. What is our 80? 57. That's better. Okay. So we're going to go out. So let's go out over the lake here. So let's come down. 62, 55. Okay. Let's go out over the lake. And the lake should be a lot lower than what we are. Okay. So I'm just going to face this way. The lake should be, there we go, 74%. The lake should be a lot lower altitude-wise. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to switch that camera a little bit because it's too bright. We've got the sun there. So let's see if we can come this way a bit. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. A little darker, but there we go. So we're going to go out over the lake. Okay. And we're going to look down. And when we get out over the lake, I'm going to switch that thing and we're going to look and see what's going on here. So we're up 57. That lake does not look good, does it? Up at 57. And there we are. Okay, yeah. We're over the lake now. Okay. So let's bring that camera back up. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up in elevation. We're going to go up to till it says okay, so it says we are turn around and we've got to come somewhere around Our home is there somewhere. Okay. See, it says 68.4. Okay, let's go into here. And we go to the bottom of this, I believe. There we go. Let's turn that on. Boom. 68.4. Remember that. Boom. No, boom. 68.1. 68.4. Didn't change a darn thing. Okay, so let's come back then. Well, I moved that up, so we're at 70. Okay, let's go over that way. Let's go that way. Let's start that video again for fun. And we're going forward. We're going to get over this property here, over this pond here a little bit. And we're going to see if it changes at all. So we're at 72.6. So it does naturally change a little bit. Let's keep on going and see if it really shrinks, because down here is quite the big drop. Okay, so we're now at 72. We get over these lakes, it should really drop, or really rise, one or the other. 72.7, 72.5, 72.7. Should go up to like 75. There we go. Any second now. No. Don't know. Don't think it makes much of a difference. Let's go back into here. Turn that off. Okay. And let's just turn that a little bit. There we go. And come back. Oop, no. Come backwards. There we go. We're just going to come back to 78, 79, 71. Didn't make any difference. So that doesn't make much of any difference. Okay, let's go to this guy. There we are. And we're coming back. So we should be over the home just about now. Okay, where are we? Let's go back to here. Turn this a little bit. Okay, and I got to step out a little bit. Oh, there it is. There we go. And we're coming down. Here we are. Stop that video. So, back here a bit. There we go. Down. Come on down. Oh my goodness. I must be doing something underneath it. Let's go a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Okay, up you go and down. There we go. Oh, jeepers. It landed on its belly and the legs came off. Okay, that's another little thing to talk about. Okay, always things that happen like this, right? Always things that happen. It's everything's okay. It's fine. But these 3D legs, printed legs, are useless. Are really useless. They just do not stay on. The little nubs here, they break off all the time. Okay, the skis here, they snap off all the time. They're so flimsy, and you know, I've just wrecked that one. They're just garbage, 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 useless, just useless. Nobody has made any good landing gear for these things yet. There isn't one, okay? And I haven't had this. This is just, it's not very secure, okay? So anyway, let's try and, I don't even know where I am on this anymore. Here we go. Let's stop that, I guess. Yep, there we go. I don't know. Such a deal. Turn that off, completely off, unplug it. Turn this off. What a disaster. What a mess. What a mess. But this thing here, oh yeah, I also have the original battery in here that when I pulled it out once, the whole thing came apart. And I dropped, and I lost the button. And sometimes I have a hard time activating the button. Come on. Oh well. There we go. Off it goes. It's piecemeal. It still works. It is a good drone, but as I say, if I had some good landing gear, that would be great. Okay, but what did we discover? Let's put that down there. What did we discover? Well, we discovered a few things. A, you can manipulate the waypoint missions, which is great. Okay. B, I have no idea what that height, altitude thing does. Didn't do much, really. Doesn't matter to me, you know. It would be interesting if it did work, because I know here, okay, and I go down to the lake that we went on to, that lake and that ground down there is at least 15 to 15 meters lower than here. I did an example of that with the Fimi X8 Mini version 1, where we took off here and I went to the lake because we were testing that drop zone from the original Mini. You'd come down, as soon as you stop, it would do that, because people were hovering over water, and all of a sudden they would go into the water because they were below that 5 meter mark. So I went from here to there, and the difference was about 12 to 15 meters. So I know that's the difference. And we just tested that, and it didn't seem to be that way. So I don't know what it does. But anyway, the big thing is that with the Hubsans, you can go beyond what its limits are, which is all that we're asking even for Fimi. That would be great. I mean, then I could take the X8 SE and go out. But our next video is going to be on that. Okay, can we manipulate it so we can go further? Okay, some people have said, or somebody has theorized, that you should be able to. I have my doubts, but we shall see. Okay, till next time, take care, get out there, get some flying done. It's turned out to be not too bad, so I might get the Fimi up in a little while and do that. Okay, the X8 SE, and try and manipulate a waypoint. Okay, till then, take care. Bye now.